Hello Photoshop students, today we're going to make a wood logo. So we're going to create a new file. I'm going to unlock the background. I'm going to add some text. I'm using impact. Font color doesn't really matter because we're going to change that later. I'm going to enlarge it by selecting Control. Click on Enter. And we're going to do Control T and we'll put it in the middle. Click on Enter. Now we're going to draw a rectangle around it. Something like that. We can make it smaller after. I'm going to change the stroke to 30 pixels. I'm going to choose color black for now. And I'm going to add 50 pixels radius. And below here, I'm going to use a smaller font, like, yeah, maybe 36 pixels would be good. And I'm going to say Wood Workers Center. And this also we're going to center in the middle. I'm going to click Enter. And now Control T to move it. And I'm going to place it below in center. And Enter. Now we're going to move our text a little bit down. So I'm going to select it, do Control T, and stay in the middle, and put it a little bit down. Okay. And now we're going to drag in our wooden background. So for that, I will take the image, I will use the Move tool, and I'll move it to my logo. And I'm going to place it on top. And the first thing I forgot, we will group those 3 layers. So we'll select all 3 of them, we'll do Control J and group them. And here it's layer 1, we will create clipping mask. And now we have our logo. The last thing we're going to do is to add a cabin that we're going to put on top. And for that I have a cabin here. It's a free vector that I downloaded. I downloaded on neatpix.com. It's free, so you can use it also. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna move it towards my logo. I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna do Control T to adjust the size that it fits right in. I'm gonna do Enter. We're going to adjust the blend mode of this cabin, but first we will try to match those 2 colors a little bit better. So for that, we're going to create a new adjustment layer, hue saturation, and we'll play a little bit with those settings here. So here we can change the hue, saturation, and lightness. So we'll try to play a little bit with this. We'll try to put blend mode on hard light. And now we have like almost the same color. What we can also do to make it maybe a little bit nicer is to move the text a little bit more down and move the cabin a little bit more down. And make our logo, our rectangle, a little bit smaller. Like that. And now we can select everything together. And we do Control T. And now we can move our logo in the middle. So if you want this on another picture or on payment bill, we can give it another color, and we can also like remove this layer, delete layer, and save it as a PNG file. Then it will match on every picture or payment bill we want to use. We can change the color. So if you reselect it and we change the color, like maybe something orange yellow, we can change it to any color we want. Something green, grass green, something. Doesn't look very nice, this one. Orange one was better. So we can change it to any background we want, and that's our logo.